Somewhere between Vince McMahon's ill-fated XFL and the NFL lies arena football. And of course, as it is an official sport of some kind, Electronic Arts owns the exclusive video game rights. But last year's game wasn't exactly given the star treatment, likely thanks to the fact that EA's bread is buttered by the Madden franchise. And AFL fans, we're sure that there must be some out there, will be disappointed to know that Arena Football Road to Glory is yet another lackluster, feature-starved virtual approximation of this brutal sport.
Here we go! Let's get it on!
EA Sports games are generally known for a metric ton of different gameplay options, including a Dynasty mode, which lets you control everything from the price of the hot dogs in your arena to the contract negotiations and trades. Arena Football has a bit of this. A very little bit. Outside of being able to play single events on and offline, the only other play option with any meat is the season mode, where you can play in either the AFL or its minor league, the AF2. You can trade players, but that's about the extent of your managerial abilities. You can also import your AF2 roster to the AFL and make an Arena Bowl run if you wish, but then we weren't even aware that the AF2 existed.
No way! Now watch it! Watch it! Was not your football! No!
The inclusion of the AF2 teams does widen the amount of squads at your disposal, but does anyone really care? Do we really need teams from the minor league of an already minor league? Isn't that already handled in EA's NCAA football? Adding a little bit to the longevity of Arena Football are the challenges and the field goal minigames. But when compared to something like Madden, or just about any other sports game, Road to Glory's minigames are sparse and uninspired. The same can be said about Arena Football Road to Glory as a whole. There's just not much content to enjoy. Luckily, the gameplay makes up for the severe lack of variety on the option screen. Arena Football is best described as Madden in an arena. The controls are more or less identical to the NFL smash hit. Well, identical to the point that they can be, thanks to some of the bizarre rule differences, particularly when on defense. We have to give the game some kudos here. Arena Football comes with some decent tutorial videos and in-game cues to keep you from incurring penalty after penalty because you don't know the rules. The rules regarding men in motion and blitzing are completely different from the NFL, and the game does a great job of teaching you the sport.
Damn, man, damn! Hey, first down, baby! Oh, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault.
Playing a game of Arena Football does feel significantly different than playing a game of Madden. There are some interesting rules when you get to the edges of the field. While a runner can't really go out of bounds on purpose, he can be hit out of bounds. It basically counts as a tackle, but the act of checking your opponent into and over the boards, sort of like hockey, is immensely satisfying.
Yeah, baby! This is my world! This is... Get out of here! Man, that's crazy!
Punting is not allowed in Arena Football, so if you're going to kick, it's only legal if it makes it to the end of the field. The interesting part here is, should the field goal not go through the decidedly narrow uprights, it'll bounce off the surrounding nets. A ball that has done so is fair game for either team to pick up.
Oh, come on, ref! Come on, what's up?
Traditional armchair quarterbacks might take a while to adjust to this weird gridiron gameplay, but for its part, Arena Football does a good job of recreating the action on the field. It also controls well, but it's an acquired taste, feeling kind of like Midway's old NFL Blitz games, but without the personality. As far as recreating the look and feel of Arena Football, Road to Glory does a decent job. Here's your standard case of lost opportunity. If only Arena Football Road to Glory were a lot more fleshed out in the options and game modes, it would take its seat among EA's roster of elite sports games. It does manage to play a fairly solid game of football that's true to the source material, so if you're a fan of the sport, it's worth a rental